Alright, Pythagorean Theorem. We've covered this before, but this we will put in our notebook. This goes on the next page. Okay, we're going to use the Pythagorean Theorem when to find a missing side of a right triangle. Okay, sides A and B right here are called legs. Side C is called a hypotenuse. So for any right triangle, Pythagorean theorem, leg squared plus leg squared will equal hypotenuse squared. Alright, first example. 8 and 13, we have to find x. So 8 squared plus 13 squared equals c squared. 8 squared is 64. 13 squared is 169 equals c squared. And next we want to add these two together and we get 233 equals c squared. Now, the reason you take the square root of both sides is because to get c by itself, something squared, you would take the square root of it. That would get c all by itself. So we're going to take the square root of c squared and the square root of 233. Square root of c squared is c. And now we need to find the square root of 233. So you can use your calculator. And what goes into 233? We want to simplify the square root of 233. So we need to find out what goes into 233. So 233 divided by, let's try 7. 233. Well, it comes out to 15.3. So for this one time, you're going to use a decimal. Number 2. So this one is different in the fact that we are solving for a missing leg and not a missing hypotenuse. So we have 7 squared. Okay, I'm missing one of the legs. I'm going to call it b squared equals 9 squared. Okay, 7 squared is 49 plus b squared equals 81. Subtract 49 on both sides. B squared equals 32. Okay, so this one we're going to be able to simplify. So b equals square root of 32. By simplify, I mean we can break down this number of 32. So to do that, we want to find out what are the factors of 32. Well, 4 and 8 go into 32. 4 can be broken down. 2 and 2. 4 and 2 go into 8. This can be broken down again. So, what I have is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 and times 2 again. So I have 5 2's being multiplied together. That would get you 32. Well, if I multiply these two together, I get the square root of 4. These two together, I get 4, and I'm left with the 2. Well, I know what the square root of 4 is. Square root of 4 is 2. So I can take that and move it to the outside. Well, I know what this square root of 4 is. That's 2. So I can take that and move it to the outside. And I'm left with the square root of 2 on the inside. So 2 times 2 is 4. So b equals 4 root 2. Okay. Number 3. Need to find the full side length. So the first thing I'm going to do is solve for this missing side here. So 12 squared, and we'll call this b. 12 squared b squared equals 14 squared. Squared is 144. 14 squared, 169. 196. I did it again. 196. Subtract 144 on both sides. Solve for b. Get 52. Alright, take the square root of both sides. So b equals the square root of 52. Now we want to factor 52 out. Alright, 52 is 2 and 26. 26 is 2 and 13. 13 can't be reduced. Got a 2 and a 2. So this equals the square root of 2 times 2 times 13. 2 times 2 is 4. So the square root of 4 times 13. I know what the square root of 4 is. The square root of 4 is 2. So I can move that to the outside. So my final answer, b equals 2 root 13. So now I know what b is. I need to figure out what this section is. So to do that, let's call this side a. 12 squared plus a squared equals 29 squared. Okay, 12 squared is 144 plus a squared, 29 squared, 841. Subtract 144 on both sides.
Hi.
Hello.
I look like this, and I'm alone, so.
And a squared equals 697. Take the square root of both sides. A equals square root 697. What goes into 697? It's 3? I don't think so. 16, 22. No. Let's just start trying some numbers. 697 divided by 7. Nope. 697 divided by 4. Nope. 697 divided by 9. Nope. 697 divided by 3. Nope. 697 divided by, did I try 7? 7. 697 divided by 697 divided by 12. 697 divided by 14. Huh. Well, just take the square root of 697. Square root of 697. I get 20. So A equals 26.4. B, if we do 2 times square root of 13, 2 times square root of 13, 7.2. Thank you. 7.2 times 2. Nope, just 7.2. Add these two together. 40.8. Okay.